Alright, so I am about 95 kills away from the maximum possible kill mark count. Overall, I haven't really expected this ship to survive this long, to be honest. I expected to make a mistake somewhere, and I did expect to lose this, but it looks like the Orthrus will be one of my first ships to get to that number without losing it a single time, which is, I believe, very interesting and overall a interesting achievement. Now let me just quickly show you the layout of the ship. I did improve the DPS quite a bit, almost 1000 cold now. I believe that should cap out at 1,300 cold DPS when I get A-type modules. And overall, I really have to change a lot of things, mostly changing C-types into A-types. That's what I'm currently doing. But overall, I'm still very happy with the Orthrus. What a monster of a ship. One of the best ships for tackling, one of the best cruisers for PvP. And I believe if the Ashmo is the first and the best, then the Orthrus has to be the second best PvP cruiser in this game. And well, kinda sad to reach the maximum kill mark count this soon, but I had a lot of fun flying this. Let me be honest. Well then, with that being said, let's see what kind of ships I get today. We have a Praxis on the scanner. That's one very interesting battleship, by the way. It was given away for free at the anniversary of the game. I haven't flown one myself. I believe I should get one. It has, I believe, bonuses on drones and on basically all other currently available weapon systems, except the decomposers, I believe. Okay, there's the battleship. Let's quickly approach it. The Praxis is quite slow, and it seems like they are not aligned, so I have enough time to quickly tackle them. Alright, they have been pointed. I will maintain this orbit, around 35 to 40 kilometers. They are using large drones. Large drones don't have enough velocity to catch me, so I'm not going to take any damage from the drones. I'm not quite sure what kind of weapons they also have in the high slots. I believe they are using missiles. I'm just not sure if they are using large or medium missiles, because I am not taking any damage at the moment. I also have to be careful, and I have to keep a close eye on the local. This is a very busy system, by the way. The Praxis might call in for help, so I have to be very careful here. Yeah, they are shooting at me, but I don't see any missile or any other weapon effect hitting my ship. So there is the chance that they are using large rapid missiles, or they are using medium missiles. In both cases, those missiles don't have enough range to hit me, or if they hit me, I am not going to take a lot of damage. Now this Praxis appears to be a armor tank, and I have to admit, it looks like to be a very good armor tank. I'm doing around, I would say, 3000 damage per hit, and it barely moves the armor indicator on the Praxis. One very tanky ship. I believe this might be the tankiest Praxis that I've come across so far. 50% armor at the moment. Yeah, they are using at least one large armor plate. And I would assume they also have dual large armor repairs. Now I'm not entirely sure what they have in the medium slots. I see one Nosferatu working its way on my capacitor, but the range makes that... Yeah, it is a Nosferatu. Just had to check in case it was a neutralizer. So, they have at least one Nosferatu, dual armor repairers, and a armor plate. Now, at this moment, I started to look at the distance to the other ships that we have on the field, to the pirate ships, and you are going to see the distance increase. So the Praxis definitely has some form of propulsion going on. Not sure if it's a afterburner or a micro updrive. I would say it looks like a micro updrive because the Praxis by default is very slow. So one very interesting build that I am very interested in to see after the ship is destroyed. Alright, 45% armor, the Praxis slowly going down. They used the armor plate again, alright. Was that a second armor plate, or did the Praxis just repair like 15% armor? You know, there's a chance that this Praxis might even have like 3 armor repairers. Alright, now I'm very interested to know what build this pilot has. Yeah, now it looks like the armor became stable on the Praxis. I am not taking any damage still, surprisingly. I would expect at least 1 or 2 missiles to hit me, but it looks like at this range I am safe. Alright, now I believe the Praxis is now starting to defeat my DPS. It is slowly going up towards 50% armor there. Yeah, it's now above 50% armor. Definitely at least 2 large armor repairs, maybe even 3 at this moment. The pilot is very good at maintaining a high percentage of armor. I would say they seem to be very experienced at what they are doing with this battleship. Well, the Praxis defeating my DPS now. Very interesting. Maybe they did save that 3rd armor repair for the end. Well, at this moment I just need to hold out long enough until their capacitor is depleted. Or if they have a capacitor battery, well, this might be a very long fight. Alright, now it looks like the armor is starting to go down again. Well, we will find out if they have a capacitor battery in the next 30 seconds. Most battleships usually run out of capacitor by this time, and they are also quite far away from the other pirate ships in the mission. Okay, they have 1 Nosferatu. No neutralizers, so that leaves us with only a couple other options, including webs and points or a scrambler. Well, good that I am maintaining this range. I am safe from all that. That large armor plate definitely doing a very good job at deflecting some of my missiles. Praxis again at around 50% armor. Very good armor management on that pilot. They absolutely know what they are doing. Now you might be wondering, why aren't those large drones chasing me? I believe because I am outside of the drone control range. Should be at around 30. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's how this whatever happened ruined my perfect kill there. Wow, well, that I did not see this one coming. I didn't see this coming, and of course the Praxis is no longer on the scanner. They have warped away. Very lucky pilot, and also very skilled. Let's see if... yeah, they warped away. Oh well, I guess it happens. Next targets, we have 2 Cyclones and a Prophecy. Well, let's go in and see what happens.
Warp drive active.
Hopefully my internet, or hopefully the game, does not disconnect me again. It looks like they were around the gate. Okay, I should have warped to the gate first before warping to the location. But I guess this will work too. Alright, there they are. 3 battlecruisers versus 1 faction cruiser. I will go and tackle the closest Cyclone first. Then the next Cyclone will be the secondary. And the Prophecy will be the third target. Alright, let's approach. This will be a approach directly into orbit. Okay, first Cyclone has been pointed. I have to maintain distance between all of these ships. I definitely don't want those drones from the Prophecy chasing me. That would be something that I would not recommend. So I have to destroy the first 2 battlecruisers, and then I can go after the Prophecy. Okay, the orbit is throwing me right inside of the newly spawned ships, and I see 1 elite frigate over there, so I don't want to fly into that, so I'll just turn around. We'll maintain a long range between these 2 ships. The first Cyclone is going down. That means soon I'll go after the second Cyclone. Okay, let's turn the ship around again, just in case the orbit starts to throw me in the newly spawned wave. Okay, first Cyclone has been destroyed. Let's go and tackle the next one. The Prophecy unfortunately warped away, leaving this Cyclone alone, so let's quickly take advantage of that situation and let's go after the Cyclone. Okay, the rest of the pirate ships seem to be shooting the Cyclone as well. That's good. Now I can maintain the orbit with the mic warp drive on. Cyclone losing shields. Now they are into armor. Doing a lot of damage after I changed the rigs a little bit. Alright, nice. Well, kind of hoped to catch the Prophecy as well, but I guess the Prophecy did decide to warp away, which I believe was the smart choice in this situation. Alright, well, that was a nice little run there. Alright, let's go after the next target. We have a Armageddon tackled. Should be interesting. PvE Armageddons are usually very tanky, and they also have pretty good bonuses on all drones. Alright, there's the Armageddon. There's the Hero Tackle Stabber Fleet. You would be surprised how good the Stabber Fleet actually is in a experienced pilot's hands. Alright, I'm going in to point them, to tackle them. And they have been pointed with 4 points. They should not be going anywhere now. We'll orbit at around 40 kilometers. Yeah, I actually forgot to replace that 1 point into a Predator Disruptor. That's my fault. It happens. I have like 90 plus disruptors just laying around in the station, and I must have picked the wrong one on the 4th slot. It happens. Nothing too serious. 3 points should still do the job. Armageddon slowly losing armor. They are still shooting at our starboard fleet. Large drones, even on a Armageddon, are still harmless to my Orthrus. They just can't reach me. Medium drones, however, can be dangerous, so I have to be very careful around medium drones. But it looks like the Armageddon is not interested in my Orthrus. They are busy shooting down the other ships that are closer. Okay, they now launched small drones, so that Armageddon has a lot of drones in the drone bay. Didn't check if they were faction drones. I believe they're just normal drones. However, I wish that they were faction drones. I love faction drones. They are quite expensive on the market. They are also using a afterburner, that's why I am not doing that much damage. However, afterburner plus I believe dual adaptives do reduce my damage quite a bit. But we are breaking the tank of the Armageddon. They are at 40% armor left. I am still maintaining this 40 kilometer orbit without a problem. Very confused that they did not shoot at me. I guess my teammates did a fantastic job at occupying the Armageddon, allowing me to keep on blasting the missiles without the need to warp away or take range. So I guess in the end teamwork does pay off quite a bit. Armageddon now into hull. They are repairing the armor in a last attempt to tank incoming damage, but we have broken the tank, and now the Armageddon is taking heavy hull damage. 50% hull. You can see still repairs armor a little bit. Alright, they have three Nosferatus. Alright, nice, that was a nice kill. They decided to shoot at me at the very end, but that was, I believe, a little bit too late. Well then, let's check out what's inside of the wreck, and then we can warp towards the next target. Oh, nice. Very nice. Couple sets of drones, some C-type afterburners, and of course some other items. That was a good kill. That was a good kill and a good fight. Okay, next target. We have a Drake lurking around somewhere in this system.
Warp drive active.
Well, should have guessed that they were doing a encounter.
Autopilot disabled.
Warping in. I believe this one was actually close to the gate, so I did take the shorter route towards the ship. Okay, there's the Drake. Perfect warping. I love when I warp at this distance. That's literally the optimal range of my points, 45 kilometers. Okay, they have been pointed. It looks like they are taking heavy shield damage. That tells me that the Drake is built for DPS, not for tanking. Shield on the Drake is going down. That was a big hit from the missiles on the Drake. They are definitely built for DPS. I would say at least 2 or 3 ballistic controls. That was a big hit on my ship there. Alright, nice. Let's quickly see what's inside of the wreck. That was actually a very expensive Drake. I would say above the average of... I would say definitely a above average Drake kill mail there. Haven't seen a 1 billion kill mail from one of these battlecruisers in a while. Well then, let's warp towards the next target. Another ship inside of an encounter. I really hope to stumble upon someone using faction drones, because I really could use extra ISK from these drones. Alright, we have a Thorax, and this ship is red to us, so it is my duty to go and engage. Now, very odd, I don't see any wrecks around. I just see this ship here and this one elite frigate, so not quite sure what was going on here. Thorax taking heavy damage. They're using close range blasters. There's just no way that they will hit me at this range. And one more hit, there we go. That was a nice kill. Let's see what's inside of the wreck. Well, not bad. Some drones, some... Oh, I got pointed. I got scrambled by that elite frigate. I have to shoot it down now before anything weird happens. I don't use warp core optimizers. You all know that, probably. So let's shoot it down. Oh, okay, I'm no longer scrambled. I can just move away without a problem. Well, that was a nice kill. Now let's just send the pod back to station, and then I can move on towards the next target. Nice. Alright, that was again a good kill. Warping towards this scout anomaly. Haven't done this in a while actually. I love to check out random special anomalies in low sec systems. You never know what can happen.
Warp drive.
And of course, you never know who is waiting at the other end. Basically, I've seen a signature, did not scan, I just warped straight to the scout anomaly. First room appears to be clear. Let's warp to the next one. There is one in local, I believe.
Warp drive active.
That one pilot is at the other end of this warp. Alright, we have a battlecruiser. They are busy looting the containers. They are pointed. This was actually also a perfect warp in. 45 kilometers. That's just That's just beautiful. They are using pulse lasers at 40 kilometers. Even that ship that has bonuses on tracking and range is not going to hit me. I am safe at this orbit. Okay, they're using dual Nosferatus. Very interesting. And they also are using a shield tank. One or two more hits should do the job. Alright, let's check out what's inside of the wreck. That was a good kill, by the way. And of course, I will check out the rest of the containers in this scout anomaly. Might actually get something interesting, you never know. After all, I did fight for this scout anomaly, so I guess I kind of deserve it, I believe.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we have another cruiser inside of a encounter. Let's go quickly and engage. There is quite a bit of traffic in local as well. I have to be careful. I did see one bomber flying around, so this might be a trap for all I know. Okay, Mauer has been pointed. You all know how tanky these tier 6 cruisers can be, especially the Mauer. That thing can be very, very tanky. I would say one of the best tier 6 cruisers for missions. You can make it very tanky. One of these ships did manage to tank my Cinnabal a while ago, that has above 1000 DPS. They are repairing armor quite efficiently there. Thankfully, I am going through the tank. Okay, now they are in hull. Now I believe I did see something warp in there, cloaked, so that's why I am changing the direction that I am moving at. Almost lost points there. I always forget how fast this ship is. The Mauer is now tanking. Alright, that's interesting. I mean, I'm not surprised. I expect these ships to be very tanky, to be honest. Okay, last bit of hull left. They're also repairing armor. And that does reduce some of the incoming damage. I believe one more hit should do the job. Alright, nice. Let's quickly loot the wreck and let's quickly warp out. Because I'm pretty sure I saw something warp in there. From the direction of the sun. Might be a cloaky bomber, might be a covertops cruiser, might be a Stratius, I don't know. Alright, now let's take range. Well, this was a very good run. This time I was flying a little bit more solo. A little bit more solo kills. quite refreshing to fly this ship. I actually enjoy the Orthrus a lot. I believe one of the best PvP cruisers for this type of PvP in the game. And well, looking forward for the last 90 kills until I reach the golden number. With that being said, hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe, fly safe, and I'll see you next time.